Alright, so we're going to try to crochet with that brand new loops and thread yarn that I just got to see what size hook I really think is the best one. So I've got my 10 millimeter clover right here, and I've also got a 12 millimeter clover. Let's take this. Let's make a slip knot. Let me just scooch over a little bit so you can see me a little bit better here. So this is the bigger one. This is the 12.0 millimeter. Oh, I don't like the way that made a slip knot. Hold on. Did not like that slip knot, so we had to start over right there. I'm just going to do one little tiny chain here. I mean, it's gliding right over the hook. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10. Okay. Sorry about this. I've never tried to record myself crocheting here. This is just not. I don't know how Crystal does it, but she must have a better setup. Oh, see? This on the second part here. Like the chain foundation looked really good. But these are going to make some big spaces with this 12. Let me just finish this up. I never do singles anyways. I'm wanting to switch to like a half double or a double. Okay. Let me just pause here. It's crocheting fine. It's going over the hook real easy. I'm not having any problems getting it to stick on itself or anything like that. I think this 12.0 is just too big. Let me look at the spaces on that. Alright. Let me, I don't even think I need to crochet anymore. Let me turn my work here. I really don't think this 12.0 is the right hook size. It seems to me that it's just too big. Alright. Let me stop there with that size. Alright, let's see if it frogs. Frog, whip it, all the way back. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Let's do the smaller 10.0. Let's see how that works up. Oh, I like this. It feels so much better on this size hook, but that's just me. Okay. Let's do a couple of half doubles here. I did do singles on the first one, but I think I'm not a big fan of single crochets. They just take forever. I mean, certainly when you go with the smaller size hook, you're going to have a stiffer piece of fabric. But to me, it just seems like that other hook, the other hook size was just too big for it. Oh, and can anybody tell me why it goes from a 10 millimeter to a 12 millimeter? Why is there no 10.5, 11, 11.5? I just think that's fascinating. Like, we've got 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, 3.5, etc., etc., all the way up until the bigger sizes, and then all of a sudden it seems like they start just skipping all the other millimeters. It's like they just don't do them justice. So I'm trying to think. 8.0. There's no 8.5 as far as I'm aware of. There's no 9.5. I mean, is it just arbitrary? Is that just an arbitrary thing that nobody ever came up with it? Alright, this is probably getting pretty boring for you guys. Let me pause here. I'm going to work up a bigger swatch on this size hook. Because for me, I just think if I were to make something, I would use the 10.0. So let me just pause right here and I will make up a bigger swatch and get right back to you. Okay, here's my swatch. 2 rows of half doubles and I did 1 row of doubles. I mean, this is definitely firm. It doesn't have, I mean, it moves. It's not stiff. Just depends on what I'm making with it. I can see why they say the 12 millimeter if you're looking for more of a drape to your project. But either size, a 12.0 or 10.0 millimeter would be fine. The frog's super easy. I center pulled my skein. I didn't have any problem center pulling the skein. This, I think, would make a very heavy scarf, though. I don't know that I would use that as a scarf. So, that is a short little thing on... I kind of saw the needle size that they recommended for that yarn, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So, we don't, in crochet hooks, we don't have a 12.75 millimeter, so that's why I was wondering if for my hooks, how it would crochet up. And I have a size bigger. I just don't think that yarn needs it. Unless you were looking to make big stitches and have quite a drape on it. So that is not the yarn that I'm going to work with. First out of that Michael's haul, though, there's a couple of more balls of yarn that are just screaming my name. So I got to get finished with some of my other projects because right now I don't have any other project bags that are open and available for me to start a new whip. So I got to get crocheting. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'm going to say good night for now. Oh, that right there, in case you're wondering, that's one of those round looms. I got that on Amazon. I just wanted to try it out and see how it worked. Didn't come with very good instructions on how to use it, how to get it started. So, I'm not sure this is my cup of tea. I kind of wanted to just try to make my crochet hats faster. So I heard that like round loom knitting was faster, and I got the one with the crank. But I just must not understand how to do it well enough. And I was really looking for some good tutorials on YouTube, and I haven't found any yet. Even the one that's out there for how to knit a hat, on the bigger one on the AliExpress really didn't explain itself really well. Because I put one on, I put a hat on the machine and I cranked it out to where I thought it should be, and it just, I'm going to show you on Friday because I technically count it as a finished object, but it just doesn't look right. So anyways, I'm going to say goodnight for now because I'd like to actually get some crocheting before I head to bed. So this is Crystal signing off for Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles. And I'll let the boys say goodnight. Angie, you going to say goodnight? Huh? You going to say goodnight to the peoples? Oh, Blizzard. You come here. Blizzard. Blizzard is saying goodnight to everybody. And Glay, are you going to say goodnight? Glay, you going to say goodnight to everybody? All right, good night.